Tuning your vibration. What does that mean to tune your vibration? Well, we are high vibration beings. We come into the planet as a high vibration being, and we want to have a good life. We want to have the life we want to have. This is our vibrational reality, and there's not one of us here on the planet that doesn't have a vibrational reality full of everything that we want. Although we don't come for the stuff. That's not why we come here. Because we know we can have it for sure when you understand the creative process and how life works. All that stuff is just a guarantee. We come for the joy and the asking for it and the joy and the receiving of it. That's where all the fun is. And a lot of the stuff is just another reason to get on another path where all the fun is. The one thing that we do want to have is we come here to express our gifts and talents. That's our vocation. That's the things that we have some passion to do. And we come to do that in the service of humanity. So if we're all knowing our gifts and talents and expressing them, there's going to be a natural demand for what it is that we want to supply with our gifts and talents. That is the natural network of humanity. That is really the big thing that we come here is in the service of each other. Then there is a high vibration going on, and then in that stream, that flow, then all of the stuff comes, right? So we're just living our high vibration life, and all those other things that we can experience really are the result, the natural result of living our true self, our true natural gifts and talents, and expressing them in the ways that we want to. So that is why it's really, really important that we understand our true self. And I dedicate 2 sections in my first book to help us to get back in alignment with our true self and what our natural gifts and talents are and how we like to express those. That's a really key for us to live our high vibration life and have the things that we want manifest, because when we're doing the things that we love, then it's an easy high vibration. I also dedicate 2 sections in the Book of Life to make sure everybody is well aware of our natural qualities and who we really are as an energy being. So this is the natural vibration of life. This is the natural attitude of life. And now we go to physical reality. Okay, so I just talked about what it is to be our natural self, which is going to be high vibration, and the natural flow of life where we're expressing ourselves and we're receiving all the things because we're just naturally high vibration. That's natural life. That's what we're wanting to restore here. This is what my teaching, my books, these videos, everything I do is all about getting back to our natural self, knowing our natural self, knowing the natural flow of life, and in that you can unconditionally feel good about yourself and about life at all times. And then in that frequency, that high vibration energy, then we are in the natural flow of joyous expansion. However, humanity is gotten a little off track on the natural way to live life. We get loaded up with some faulty beliefs for many, many generations now. And so that's what I'm doing here is wanting to help to displace all those faulty beliefs by reconnecting with our natural self and the natural ways of life. So let's look at what happens to us because of those faulty beliefs, the way that we've been living our life, and what puts us out of tune with our natural vibration, and what we can do to get back in tune with it, because our inner being is always high vibration, and again, our natural tuning is high vibration, but the thoughts that we choose about life and ourself, many of those tend to be low vibration, and then that, of course, interferes with the natural flow, and our life does not flourish the ways that we want, and our body can sometimes get interfered with. Any ailment known to humankind is the result of low vibration energy in our body, and that's our thought choices. We are the ones that are interfering with our own health As much as the world around us may want us to think it's because of genetics or inherited through the family in one way or another, or it's environmental, or it's in the foods, or it's in many other things. It's none of that. It's this and only ever this. When you introduce low vibration energy vibration into your energy, you are interfering with the high vibration of your body, and it is going to tell you about it. That's all an ailment is. You never have to be afraid of any ailment. Once you know this, you won't be afraid of any ailment anymore. You'll just know to clean up your energy, clean up the way you think about things, and your body's going to come right back. It knows how to self-heal. That is a natural thing of life. And so as you understand all of that, then all the ailment stuff becomes very different and much less of an issue than what many tend to think that it is. Quite frankly, the whole medical institution, for the most part, eventually will go away as people learn to live in a high vibration. Then our body, our circumstances of life will just be flourishing, and there'll be no interference from this low vibration energy, and so there'll be no need to take prescription drugs or all these surgeries and therapies and all that kind of medical stuff. It's a misunderstanding of how life works, and as we get clear on how it works, a lot of that stuff will go away, and it will diminish over time as humanity comes back into alignment with who we are. And it's the same thing for our life. As we get back into alignment, attune our vibration to our natural high, then our life is going to be very pleasant and flowing in all those ways, and we'll understand the unwanted parts of life are simply the celebration of contrast. The new experience is set up for us by our inner being, and we will be receiving it, and there'll be no questions asked. We'll be very confident in all of that, and it will flow, and we'll be living our natural high vibration energy. We'll be tuned. Our thought energy will be high vibration thought energy. It'll be tuned to our natural vibration. Everything will flow as it naturally does. But that's not happening, and let's look at why it's not happening, and again, what we can do about it. So, from faulty beliefs, many times we look at our current physical reality, and we don't like something that's going on, and we have some reactions, like these kinds of reactions. And that's from faulty beliefs, and that's the way we've seen it done, and we've always done it, so we do it, and it's a habit, and it's a habit that is not serving us at all. And so, again, all this work that I'm doing is to help you to realize when you have a negative emotion, that's your inner being telling you that you're thinking thoughts that are out of alignment. They're not in agreement with what you want and who you are and why you came here and how life works. And so then you do the deconstruct, reconstruct, and you bring all that back into alignment, get your high vibration back, and you're back in the flow. Now, faulty beliefs being what they are, they have momentum. So you can do the deconstruction, reconstruction one day, and then you'll have to do it again the next day. That faulty belief isn't going to give up that easy. So as it comes back, you go at it again, and you do that every day, and day after day, it starts to diminish, starts to deactivate, and one day you find that it's not a player anymore. It's been replaced with the natural belief, and your life in that area will flow in the natural way. So, with physical reality, there are positive aspects and negative aspects to it, of course. It's contrast in there. Now, there could be areas that your life is flowing in ways that you like. It's not that everything is off the rail. I mean, many parts of your life could be just exactly the way you want them. And that's wonderful, and that's all alignment, so keep that going. It's just that where there's something that's not the way you like it, there's nothing bad about that. It's just the contrast. It's just that you've got some energy going from faulty beliefs that's bringing it to you in that way. But as you look at it as contrast and you realize it's helping you to be aware of what you want, and perhaps the way you've been thinking about things, so that you're low vibration about them, and then of course you're causing the manifestation of the same thing that you don't like over and over, that's the thing that we got to get through, and that's what the 7 stages help you with. And particularly in stage 3 is where all that deconstruction, reconstruction work happens, so that you're finding the new ways to look at your current reality that you don't like, so you're seeing it in positive ways that are serving you rather than negative ways that are against you. Because if you do that, you just keep it going. So this is one way that we're not tuned. Our vibration is not tuned to our natural high vibration. And we can tune it by doing the deconstruction, reconstruction helps us to get our vibration back in tune with its natural high frequency. So that's our current reality, and just a phrase that sort of captures this is, it's not what you look at, but when you look, what you see, right? So you could look at this as something that's a problem, or you could look at it as contrast. So again, you're looking at the same situation in your life, but you want to look at it from a different perspective now. The creative process gives you a different perspective to say it's not a bad situation, it's not a problem, it's not a crisis, it's not trauma, it's not any of those things. It's just the awareness that you've got some energy that brought the world to you in that way, and now change your energy to more of what it is that you want the experience to be, and appreciate the awareness of the vibration you got going that brought it. And then as you focus on that, you're in a state of appreciation for that, on top of focusing on the way that you want it to be when you think about those things. Not that you have to focus on them in any particular time of the day or any day at all. It's just that if you have positive focus on whatever it is that you're thinking about, then you are tuned. Your vibration you've got your vibration tuned to high vibration. And that's where your life is going to start to show that trend. So again, in the 7 stages, as you get things cleaned up in stage 3, you move to stage 4, 5, and then 6 and 7. So again, don't expect as you start out to tune your vibration to that high frequency that it instantly changes. You got to change the momentum. So that's why you got to keep at it each day, and you know that that's happening. So again, if you think about a rose, we know a rose, the stem has thorns, but the rose itself is quite an attractive flower. So when you look, do you see the thorns or do you see the flower? And it's kind of like that in life. When you look at some aspect of your life, do you see the flower of it or do you see the thorn of it? If you see the flower of it, then you're inviting the new experience that you want to replace that. And if you're seeing the thorn of it, then you're replacing more of what you do not like. You're inviting more of what you do not like, and it won't change until you start to see the rose of it. Okay, so that's your current reality, physical reality, and that is how we take ourselves out of alignment with our natural vibration. We're not tuned to our natural high vibration. We're tuned to a low. We are tuning ourselves through our thoughts of things in those negative ways to low vibration. And as you do what I mentioned, as you change your perspective on it, you can use your current physical reality to tune your vibration to the high frequency, that natural frequency. And when you know the creative process, that's an unconditional. You can get to a place of unconditional satisfaction with your current state of reality, no matter what it is, versus a state of dissatisfaction. So unconditional satisfaction is like the flower, and a feeling of dissatisfaction, you're looking at the thorn. Okay, so that's that part of your life. Now there is the dreams and desires that you have, that vibrational part of your total reality. Now we can do the same thing here. We can tune our vibration to high frequency on that, or we can tune to low on that. So things that we do to tune it to low is when we say, well, when is it coming? And we're looking for it, and we're keeping score, noticing no change. You see, that's doubt. We're tuning our vibration to low now, and we're not at that high vibration that allows that stuff to flow into our experience. Things like, why is it not coming? Again, there's just all dote in there, and that's just all low vibration. What do I have to do differently? What am I doing wrong? So there's just a feeling of uncertainty. Why is it not happening? It's all low vibration. When we think thoughts like that, our thought energy is low vibration, and we're tuning to that frequency, and now we're getting in the way of the things coming back to us that we want, and instead we're inviting more of what we do not want. But if you will think about vibrational reality, and you will feel the emotional presence of it, and you will feel the joy of it, and the anticipation and the expectation of it, and the knowing the emotional essence of it, holding the emotional essence in your mind of it, the joy of it, just dreaming of it and feeling it and knowing it, and it's on the way, then you're tuning to your natural high frequency, and of course you're allowing yourself to receive the path so that you can receive these things that life caused you to ask for. And as you're doing that, you're enjoying the present moment, present life. So as you're looking at current reality in a positive way, at positive aspects, and you're looking at your dreams in a positive way, now you're fully tuned. You got your vibration fully tuned to its natural frequency, high frequency, and that's where your life is going to start to flow in its natural way, and you're going to like that. That's what we came for. And again, just remember, as you go through the stages and you do the work in stage 3, to think things so that you're seeing them in a positive way instead of the old habitual negative way, that there's just a momentum shift that's got to happen there. So you'll get into stage 4 and then stage 5, 6, and 7. So just remember, you just keep doing it. You just keep deconstructing. You just keep holding your place in your daily life on the positive aspects of current life and of the joy of the things that are on the way to you. And if you hold steady there, you will see that the momentum will shift, which that in stage 4 and stage 5, and then in stage 6, 7. If you keep holding on to that frequency, that high frequency, you are going to start to see changes happen. You'll be tuning your vibration every day. You're tuning your vibration to the high frequency, and it's all going to start to flow for you. So that is the message for today. I wanted to make sure that everybody is clear on why it is that we come here, and those things that you want. It seems like for so many that seems to be the objective of life: to get the money, to get the house, to get the car, to get the boat, to get the material wealth seems to be such a standout in the living of life. But that's only one quadrant of fulfillment, and without the other quadrants working, then we're not ever going to have that fulfilling life that we came for. So our relationships, we want those in tuned to high vibration. We want our wellness, our health, to be in tune to its high vibration, and we want our vocation for sure. We want ourself to be tuned to our true natural self, and expressing our gifts and talents, and in the ways that we like to, and that will automatically put us in the service of humanity while we're serving ourselves. It's a dual win going on there. We don't want to serve humanity at any expense to ourselves. It shouldn't be a price to ourselves. And we want to express our gifts and talents to do that, so that it is serving ourselves while we're serving humanity. Okay, so that's the message for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any comments, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.